Welcome back to the AI Handbook channel. May was an incredible month for AI and AGI, so I've combined all my news into one to share with you to keep you in the loop. We'll dive into Grok 3.5, Google Gemini 2.5 Pro updates, Windsurf, Qwen 3 and more. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. ChatGPT just turned into a shopping assistant that actually knows what it's talking about. And Elon's Grok? It's learning rocket science that you cannot find data in internet. Meta launched a standalone AI app that looks like it wants to replace Google. But that's not even the wild part. Alibaba just dropped an open-source Qwen AI model family that attracted all community attention. And Windsurf unlocked wild features for free. Perplexity quietly slipped into WhatsApp. Today, I will talk about all of it. Let's start with a move from OpenAI that could quietly eat e-commerce. OpenAI rolled out a new shopping experience inside ChatGPT and it's surprisingly good. You ask for product recommendations and say, best espresso machine under $200, and it gives you clear, up-to-date suggestions. These aren't affiliate links or random spam. They're pulled in real time from sources like Klarna and Instacart. It filters, compares, and even explains why one product might suit your needs better than another. These shopping improvements are starting to roll out today to Plus, Pro, Free, and logged-out users everywhere ChatGPT is available. You can now send a WhatsApp message to get up-to-date answers and live sports scores. Besides, OpenAI said shopping search over 1 billion web searches just in the past week, which is really wild. This is a subtle but serious move. AI is no longer just answering questions, it's starting to influence what you buy and why. And this is where it gets interesting. Once you trust your AI to help you shop, how long before it starts shopping for you? Now, while OpenAI is changing how you buy, Elon Musk is pushing the boundaries of what AI can know. Elon announced in his X post that next week, Grok 3.5 early beta release to Super Grok subscribers only, which I interpret as being a May release. Grok isn't just trained on books and Reddit. It will be the first AI that can accurately answer technical questions about rocket engines or electrochemistry. That's not hype, that's raw power. Grok is reasoning from first principles and coming up with answers that simply don't exist on the internet. My comment about Grok 3.5 was, this is one of the advantages that Elon Musk owns X, so Grok can be easily trained about rocket engines like stuff. Here's my another opinion about this release. Accurate data about complex fields is a pioneering move among other models, cause this is not about benchmarks, it is all about having access to new data. Speaking of bold moves, Meta just took its AI ambitions out of the chat bubble and into the spotlight. Meta just released its AI assistant as a standalone app on iOS, Android, and the web. That means Meta AI is no longer just a chatbot buried inside Instagram or Messenger. It's now front and center, ready to generate text, create images, answer questions, and even guide you through apps like Facebook or WhatsApp. It's powered by Llama 3, which is their newest language model, and it integrates with your digital life in a way that's hard to ignore. You open it like a browser, talk to it like a friend, and eventually, maybe you won't need a search engine at all. This feels like Meta's first real attempt to replace the traditional mobile experience with something smarter, more adaptive, more personalized. It's a new layer between you and your phone. Let's hear this release from the CEO of Meta, Mark Zuckerberg.
Hey everyone, we built a new thing for you. There's almost 1 billion people who are using Meta AI across our apps now, so we made a new standalone Meta AI app for you to check out. Meta AI is designed to be your personal AI. That means, first, it's designed around voice conversations. You open up the app and you can talk to it about whatever you want, from the news to an issue you're dealing with to just anything that you want to learn about. It's also designed to be personalized. We're starting that off really basic with just a little bit of context about your interests, but over time, you're going to be able to let Meta AI know a whole lot about you and the people you care about from across our apps if you want. We also designed this social feed, so you can discover all kinds of different ways that people are creating stuff with Meta AI. It's really quite fun to check out. And also, you're going to be able to use the app to manage your Meta glasses and other kinds of AI devices that we're going to be building in the future. So anyway, this is the beginning of what is going to be a long journey to build this out, but go check it out.
In the first iteration, US, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand get voice features first. And just as Meta goes mainstream, Alibaba is empowering the open source world in a big way. Alibaba released a family of open source language models called Qwen 3, and they're serious contenders. These models are lightweight and they perform impressively across global benchmarks like MMLU, GSM-8K, and Human Eval. Besides, they have optimized the Qwen 3 models for coding and agentic capabilities, and also we have strengthened the support of MCP as well. Here are the examples to show how Qwen 3 thinks and interacts with the environment. They support multiple languages, work with images and text, and most importantly, they're Apache 2.0 licensed. That means fully open for commercial use. While Meta's Llama models are still under a somewhat restricted license, Qwen 3 gives developers total freedom. This could give a massive boost to open source AI, especially in non-English regions, where local language capabilities are key. If we're moving toward a more global AI future, this is one of the building blocks. While the open source frontier expands, Windsurf is rewriting the rules on what free AI can mean. Windsurf just launched a revamped free plan that's turning heads. You get 25 prompt credits for premium model usage, unlimited usage of Cascade Base, even in write mode, unlimited fast tab completions, access to app deploys, and it all runs inside a clean, fast interface with 128K context support. This was previously the kind of experience you had to pay $20 a month for, and now it's free. What does that mean for tools like ChatGPT Pro or Claude? Windsurf is quietly showing that premium AI experiences don't have to come with premium price tags. Let's hear the update from the Windsurf directly.
Though free GPT-4.1 and O4 Mini is over, we have another ace up our sleeves. Our free tier is getting a massive upgrade. We are bringing all of the premium models to the free plan, which will now have the full agentic experience. Instead of just 5 premium prompt credits a month, a user will now get 25. With GPT-4.1 and O4 Mini still on a discounted quarter credit rate, this corresponds to 100 such prompts for free every month. And if that isn't good enough, we're also going to bring unlimited Cascade Base to our free users. But we aren't stopping at Cascade. Free users will now have unlimited fast tab completions, the highest performing tab experience that was previously available only to paying users. This is the full tab experience: autocomplete, super complete, tab to jump, tab to import, and more. We're also bringing previews and 1 deploy a day to the free plan. All of the previously payment-gated features are no longer gated. The core takeaway is simple. While paying users get way more credits and higher priority on premium models at their capacity constraints, our free plan now lets everyone build with a meaningful premium AI experience.
They also explained how they have accomplished it, but no one paid attention to that point, and I explained in my X account. Firstly, they said, this was possible because of our infrastructure background, which allowed us to optimize serving costs so much that this was a realistic offering that we could uniquely provide. We are committed to leaning into our infrastructure background to be able to provide meaningful offerings for everyone, independent of financial situation. And here my opinion about why this infrastructure focus matters. Models like GPT-4, Claude, and others are huge and resource intensive. Companies usually rely on external cloud providers. Windsurf, however, has an infrastructure background, meaning they likely built their own servers, optimized their deployment, cut down on unnecessary cloud costs, and fine-tuned the model serving efficiency. They control how models are hosted and scaled instead of depending entirely on costly third parties, which helps them to offer much cheaper, even free access without losing money. And finally, while many apps are building new platforms, Perplexity just walked into the world's most used chat app and no downloads needed. The Perplexity team just made a brilliant move and launched it directly on WhatsApp. You don't need to install anything. Just message their official number and you're instantly chatting with a research-grade AI assistant. You still get the signature Perplexity experience: live web results, citations, concise answers. But now it's inside the app people already use daily. For instance, check this out, it can extract text from images or even understand the music in the video you send. Pretty amazing. And you can even edit images as well. This is one of the most frictionless AI integrations we've seen. Billions of people already live on WhatsApp. And now, they're talking to an AI that knows how to reason, cite, and even generate images right in the middle of their group chats. Sometimes, disruption doesn't start with a big launch. It starts with a message. So, that is the wrap, guys. If this gave you clarity on what's actually going on in AI recently, hit that like button and subscribe. I'll keep you ahead of the curve every single week. And let me know in the comments, which of these 6 updates surprised you most? So, OpenAI just made a major move by acquiring Windsurf, which could change the future of coding agents. A new browser called Fellou claims to be the world's first truly smart AI browser. Google has unveiled AIME, a medical AI that might outperform doctors. And Gemini 2.5 Pro just hit the top of every major benchmark. At the end, I've got a bonus leak that could hint at Amazon's next big AI play. Let's get started. OpenAI is buying AI startup Windsurf for the tidy sum of $3 billion. According to Bloomberg report, the two companies have reached an agreement but that the deal has not yet closed yet. If this is accurate, this would be OpenAI's largest acquisition to date. But this might make us to think over 2 questions here. First one is, what happens to its support for rival LLMs? Right now, Windsurf gives users the freedom to choose from multiple language models, not just its own. That includes external models like GPT-4o from OpenAI and Claude 3.5 Sonnet from Anthropic. This flexibility is a big reason why developers like using it. Basically, it lets them pick the best model for the job, depending on things like speed, cost, or accuracy. So, will OpenAI lock it down to just its own models? It is possible, but it's risky. We'll have to wait and see, but I personally don't think it'll happen. If OpenAI tries to turn Windsurf into a GPT-only zone, they risk alienating their users and triggering regulatory alarms that could even lead to lawsuits. But if they play it smart, they'll use Windsurf as a showcase for why their models are the best through perks like better performance, pricing, or exclusive features and without forcing people's hands. Okay, second question is, what does that mean for ChatGPT? The competition in this space is pretty intense. Anthropic with Claude AI Assistant, Microsoft with GitHub Pilot, and Anosphere's Cursor all offer amazing features to support programmers. Windsurf stands out as well with features like Cascade, which tracks project progress and spots code issues, and Previews, which shows live website updates as you build. On the other hand, OpenAI and Windsurf haven't commented on the deal yet, but I think that it wouldn't be a shock if tools like Cascade or Previews end up in ChatGPT soon with direct GitHub integration. Alright, let's talk about another amazing update in this week, agentic browser Fellou. Fellou AI Agentic Browser is presented as the world's first browser that uses AI to go beyond just showing web pages. As you see here, it's not fully available for whole users but, like me, you can make requests to be an early adopter. Other than that, I see that Fellou is offering a range of features that make browsing more productive and automated, for instance, deep search. It digs deep into platforms like LinkedIn, Reddit and more even not logged in, accessing over 2,500 data points, and can generate summarized reports. They say Fellou outperforms OpenAI and it is 4 times faster than Manus in deep search. And for workflow execution, it has 1.8 times speed boost over browser use, and for proactive intelligence, they say that Fellou knows what you need before you ask. Let's check these features with examples they provided us.
Hi, I'm Fellou, the world's first agentic browser. I don't just browse, I take action. I'm built around 3 core capabilities: deep action search, deep action workflow, and proactive intelligence. Now, let me show you how I became a powerful partner across different industries. Let's start with industry research. Simply tell me your research topic. I'll plan the workflow automatically. I open Shadow Workplace in parallel. Browse rapidly will not affect the user's other options. Next, let's move to talent market insights. Here, I work like a career development expert, analyzing skills, requirements, and opportunities for AI product managers. Not only do I access public websites, but I also scan private platforms like LinkedIn to gather rich, hidden information. I don't just list job descriptions. I identify emerging skill combinations and recommendations. It's about uncovering hidden opportunities. Now, let's explore deep action workflow. In this case, I automate product comparison and purchasing. I can act as your personal procurement agent, opening Amazon, browsing products, comparing prices, selecting the best option, and adding it to your cart, all without any human input. And beyond that, I offer proactive intelligence. Imagine you're a product manager for headphones. Collecting user feedback is tiring and time-consuming. But with proactive intelligence, I understand your intent even before you ask. I open Shadow Workplace, scan through massive volumes of user reviews, and automatically generate a clear, structured feedback report.
In addition to these, they also provide developer tools called the Echo framework that lets developers build AI agents using natural language, opening up new ways to create browser-based apps. Lastly, the team behind Fellou also says they take privacy seriously. The browser doesn't track your activity, and right now it's in early access for Mac users, with Windows and mobile versions coming later in 2025. Let's continue with an amazing milestone in healthcare. Yes, Google keeps cooking and launched a research AI agent called AIME, stands for Articulate Medical Intelligence Explorer. This is a multimodal agent that is a first-of-its-kind demonstration of a multimodal conversational diagnostic AI agent. They are leveraging Gemini 2.0 Flash to dynamically adapt AIME's responses based on state-aware reasoning logic. AIME employs a state-aware dialogue framework that progresses through 3 distinct phases, each with a clear objective: history taking, diagnosis and management, and follow-up. Here's the workflow with 3 phases, but let me show it with a video for better visualization. Here, AIME keeps an internal mental model that updates as it learns more about the patient, possible diagnoses, and what it still doesn't know. This evolving understanding helps guide what it does in each stage, like asking questions or explaining things to the patient. It moves from one stage to the next when it decides it's gathered enough information to move forward. Additionally, they say that their study demonstrated that AIME can outperform primary care physicians in interpreting multimodal data in simulated instant messaging consultation. I just wanted to share this with you because this basically means AI can actually help doctors in smarter ways. If you're curious to learn more, I've dropped the blog link below, definitely worth checking out if you want to dive deeper. Lastly, let me show you my expectation with my X post. This is just one of the amazing milestones in healthcare. Imagine that each one of us has health scanners at home that scan your body and send images or data to AI like AIME. By 2035, these could catch problems early like heart issues or infections by combining what they see with your health history, helping you stay healthy without always visiting a doctor. So what do you think? Is this very exciting? Okay, let's continue with one of the biggest updates. Yes, it is Google again. Google upgraded Gemini 2.5 Pro, and believe me, its benchmark scores are really crazy. Lead product of Gemini Logan shared this update in his X account by saying, Gemini 2.5 Pro just got an upgrade and is now even better at coding, with significant gains in front-end web dev, editing, and transformation. Yes, once we take a look on web dev arena, we see Gemini 2.5 Pro preview is on the top of list. He also stated that if you are using the old model, no change is needed. It should auto-route to the new version with the same price and rate limits. In the model card, I want to emphasize a few points. We can give text, images, video, and audio as input, although it currently only produces text as output. The model supports up to 1 million tokens of input, and its knowledge is up to date as of January 2025, making it one of the freshest models available. We see that it is built for advanced reasoning, complex prompts, and serious coding work. You can try it now through Google AI Studio, the Gemini API, or the Gemini app. This launch clearly shows Google is stepping up its game to compete with the likes of GPT-3 and Claude 3.7. Some of you might be wondering about benchmark results, but I'm not going to dive into all of them today. You'll understand why once you see the LM area scores. As of now, Gemini 2.5 Pro is ranked number 1 across all the major benchmarks. So, do we really need to go through each one individually? Probably not, but I do think there's one benchmark where it doesn't quite hold up. Let me show you what I mean. In one test, a user ran a needle in a haystack experiment by slightly changing a part of a book and asking Gemini 2.5 Pro to find the change. While the model did manage to detect it, but here in long context benchmark, results revealed that Gemini 2.5 Pro can struggle to give accurate answers when dealing with very long context, which is quite interesting. Still, the overall performance of the model has been impressive, and it's gaining popularity among users. In another example, a user gave it a challenging prompt, asking for a code simulation of water moving in a bucket that rocks back and forth. After seeing the result, the user said Gemini 2.5 Pro is now their top model for coding, even outperforming GPT-4o3 and Claude 3.7 Sonnet on some of their toughest prompts. Another example highlights how useful the model can be for quickly prototyping new ideas. User give an image as a prompt and Gemini can easily detect the requirements and implement prototype of feature. That's everything for today, but I have a bonus update I recently shared on my X account. If the rumors are true, Amazon is working on a new AI coding tool called Qwen, which might launch in June. This is yet another sign that AI coding agents are going to be a big part of the future. Remember, we talked about OpenAI's acquisition of Windsurf in the beginning of the video? Future of AI will be more fun than you expected. So, make sure to follow me on X, subscribe and send thumbs up this lovely channel for more updates like this. In this video, we're covering 5 of the most important and fun updates in AI right now. First, Qwen 3 just released wild new features that push open weight models even further. Then, we'll look at how Manus is now free for everyone, no waitlist. After that, we'll dive into Hunyuan Custom, an open-source video generation tool that's seriously impressive. I think you like this part the most. Next, we'll break down how Gemini 2.5 Pro is redefining video understanding, and finally, we've got 2 last-minute updates from OpenAI that you don't want to miss. Just a heads up, at the end of the video I'll share exciting news about Gemini that I found for you. You won't believe what is coming. Let's get started. Qwen just dropped the quantized models. You can now deploy Qwen 3 using Ollama, LM Studio, SGLang, and VLLM, and they come in multiple formats along with the technical report. You might remember that the key innovation in Qwen 3 is the integration of thinking mode for complex, multi-step reasoning and non-thinking mode for rapid, context-driven responses into a unified framework. This eliminates the need to switch between different models, and enables dynamic mode switching based on user queries or chat templates. This really makes using Qwen a breeze and super effective. I want to show you a few key points make Qwen 3 stands out as well. In this graph, Qwen 3's top model in reasoning mode is now the leading open weights model in Artificial Analysis Intelligence Index, right behind Google, OpenAI and Grok models. They have also emphasized the importance of cost-efficient open-source models by saying, "We've always been open with our AL approach and will continue to support developers in building cost-efficient AL solutions." Besides, here, we see a clear distinction between the Qwen 3 models in reasoning and non-reasoning modes. For example, across all of the evals in Artificial Analysis Intelligence Index, Qwen 3's top model used 74M total output tokens, 71M reasoning, 3M output, in its default reasoning mode with cost of $45, and 7M total output tokens in non-reasoning mode with cost of $5. This is crucial for developers, businesses, and policymakers to optimize AI deployment, balance performance with cost. Speaking of accessibility and scaling, here's some good news: there is no more waiting lists. Yes, I am saying this for Manus AI. Finally, Manus AI is now open for everyone to use, no waitlist needed. You'll get a free task every day that you can complete for 300 credits. Plus, all users will receive a one-time bonus of 1,000 credits just for joining in. Now everyone can start using Manus right away and earn credits as they go. You just need to go and log in. I usually rate how excited I am about each event, just like I do in my videos. So, in my recent post on X, I talked about subscription prices. I said that having access without a waitlist is wonderful for first-hand exploration, but I am 4/5 excited because I know that long-term use of Manus will still be expensive. I was just checking out the pricing on the Manus website. They're offering 1,900 credits a month for $19. That basically means 100 credits cost about $1. Honestly, that feels a bit on the pricey side compared to what we usually see. Even if you upgrade to a bigger plan, the credit-to-dollar ratio stays the same. I feel like they might want to revisit their pricing if they really want more people to use it regularly. What do you think, guys? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's chat and share ideas. Would love to build a helpful and friendly community. Next up, let's move into something a little more visual, literally. Hunyuan introduced Hunyuan Custom, which is an open-source, multimodal-driven architecture for customized video generation, powered by Hunyuan Video 13B. You know what is the most exciting part? It outperforms existing open-source models. It even rivals top closed-source solutions. Let me show you the key features. Here is the single subject video customization. Basically, you just upload an image of your character with a prompt text, like he's walking a dog, then it just creates coherent videos with new actions, outfits, and scenes. Check how consistent it is with whole air scenes. You can also compare the modal with other top models for each prompt on the website. Another key feature is multi-subject video, which generates videos with multiple subjects. For instance, you provide 2 different image inputs with prompt like, a woman rides a tiger wandering through the fields to generate a video for you. And the last one is audio and video driven feature. This feature helps you to sync audio with visuals for talking or singing in any scene. It is perfect for digital avatars, virtual customer service, and more. And the last example is changing reference image in a video. Check this out how easily it changes the bag in the source video. It is just amazing. Now, let's talk about a name you've definitely heard before, Google. Because they've just raised the bar. As you guys remember, we analyzed the Gemini 2.5 Pro in our previous videos on our channel. Now, Google has achieved an amazing advancement in video understanding. They say in their blog post, these models mark a major leap in video understanding by achieving state-of-the-art performance on key video understanding benchmarks, surpassing recent models like GPT 4.1 under comparable testing conditions, same prompt and video frames. Check out the comparison table of Gemini 2.5 Flash and Pro. The Pro model has made huge strides in video understanding for each benchmark. In some cases, it even outperformed human understanding, which is incredible progress for Google. Let me illustrate the power of Gemini 2.5 Pro with a few examples for better understanding. Gemini 2.5 Pro unlocks new possibilities for transforming videos into interactive applications. This is Google AI Studio Starter app. I will leave the link below. It uses Gemini 2.5 to make learning from video content more effective and engaging. For instance, you drop the video URL here. I did it for you since it took a bit time to load. And it creates an interactive application to help you to learn topic better. It is just one click. Other than that, Gemini 2.5 Pro unlocks exciting creative possibilities, such as the ability to generate dynamic animations from videos with a single prompt. For example, when you give an video on Project Astra along with the prompt, create an animation in P5.js covering the different landmarks seen in this video. Gemini 2.5 Pro analyzes the footage and produces a corresponding P5.js animation. And lastly, Gemini 2.5 Pro can identify specific moments within videos using audio-visual cues with significantly higher accuracy than previous video processing systems. For instance here, it accurately identifies 16 distinct segments related to product presentations in 10 minutes video, by using both audio and visual cues from the video to do so. Very impressive to be honest. But AI's potential isn't just about creative tools, it's also about impact. And OpenAI's latest release proves that. OpenAI published a blog post about new evaluation called healthbench. They announced it in their post by saying, evaluations are essential to understanding how models perform in health settings. Healthbench is a new evaluation benchmark, developed with input from 250+ physicians from around the world. To be more precise, a team of 262 doctors from 60 countries spent the past year creating healthbench examples. Firstly, in this blog, I want you to pay more attention to the first sentence. Improving human health will be one of the defining impacts of AGI. They are emphasizing that AGI won't be just about automation or intelligence, it will be about elevating human life. They position AGI in a way that inspires hope, not fear. Check out the healthbench scores by theme graph. O3 is the top model, beating out other models like Claude 3.7 Sonnet and Gemini 2.5 Pro. In recent months, OpenAI's frontier models have made a whopping 28% improvement on healthbench. This growth is a huge step forward in improving healthcare and finding cures for more diseases in the future. Lastly, this graph shows the model physician and physician-physician agreement for healthbench consensus, which is very important data for trustworthiness of healthbench. You see that model is overlapping with individual physicians in most of the case. Based on this, we can conclude that healthbench grading closely aligns with physician grading, suggesting that healthbench reflects expert judgment. As a result, here is why OpenAI conducted and shared such a report with us. They say, one of our goals with this work is to support researchers across the model development ecosystem in using evaluations that directly measure how AI systems can benefit humanity. We hope this supports shared progress toward using AI systems to improve human health. While I was making this video, OpenAI announced 2 more exciting updates to ChatGPT. I didn't want you to miss them, so I've included this update in the video too. Firstly, you can import your deep research, included past and new ones, as PDFs with various features like images, links, sources. I found this very helpful and lifesaver since you keep it wherever you want and organize accordingly. And lastly, they have added GitHub integration into ChatGPT so that deep research agent can read and search the repo's source code. Now, it is time for bonus content. While Google I/O event is approaching, there is a rumor about new Gemini model called Ultra. Gemini 2.5 Pro is one of my favorite already, and I look forward to Gemini Ultra model. I have a feeling that it might be the first AGI. Any thoughts? Let me know in comment below. So there you have it. Major updates from Qwen, Manus, Hunyuan, Google, and OpenAI, all in one video. As you guys see, excitement level for all updates are 5 out of 5 to me. Why? Because I believe that Google I/O keynote is the most exciting and amazing event in recent years. Okay, in today's video, we will talk about some truly groundbreaking announcements straight from Google. We'll kick things off by exploring Jules, a revolutionary AI coding agent that's changing how software gets built. Then, we'll unpack the impressive new capabilities and enhancements for Gemini 2.5 Pro and Flash, including the new Deep Think mode and native audio output. After that, we'll take a close look at the new AI mode in Google Search, exploring its advanced reasoning, multimodality, and features like Deep Search and Search Live. Next on our list, we'll marvel at the stunning advancements in media generation with Veo 3 and Imagen 4. And finally, we'll discuss the brand new premium subscription tier, Google AI Ultra. So, grab your notepads, because there's a lot of exciting information to cover. Let's get started. First up, let's talk about a tool that's set to redefine developer workflows. We're at a turning point. Agentic development is shifting from prototype to product and quickly becoming central to how software gets built. Jules uses Gemini 2.5 Pro, giving it access to some of the most advanced coding reasoning available today. Jules is not a copilot, not a code completion sidekick, but an autonomous agent that reads your code, understands your intent, and gets to work. Here's a look at what you get with Jules. 1. Works on real codebases. Jules doesn't need a sandbox. It takes the full context of your existing project to reason about changes intelligently. 2. Parallel execution. Tasks run inside a cloud VM, enabling concurrent execution. It can handle multiple requests simultaneously. 3. Visible workflow. Jules shows you its plan and reasoning before making changes. 4. GitHub integration. Jules works where you already do, directly inside your GitHub workflow. No context switching, no extra setup. 5. Audio summaries. Jules offers an audio changelog of recent commits, turning your project history into a contextual changelog you can listen to. During this public beta phase, access is free of charge, though usage limits do apply that are 2 concurrent, 5 total tasks per day. No waitlist. You can try just going to jules.google and connect your GitHub account. Here is a short demo. As you can see, Jules comes with a plan after you provide it a task. Once you check all its plan and approve, then it starts to implement them. At the end, it provides you the changes to review. Beside, I would like to share a community feedback with you. This guy, for instance, gave same prompt to Codex and Jules, but while Codex wrote 77 lines, Jules wrote around 2,512. On the following of his post he said, "I think Jules beats Codex by a lot. Only tested on a my lazy prompt so far, analyze the project and write unit tests to cover 100%. Jules plans first and creates its own tasks. Codex does not. That's major. And Jules VMs have internet, which is really amazing at the moment." By the time, we will see more comparison of Jules while people keep testing it. Now, speaking of the advanced models powering tools like Jules, let's check the latest updates for Gemini 2.5 Pro and its highly efficient counterpart, Gemini 2.5 Flash. Gemini 2.5 Pro continues to be loved by developers as the best model for coding, and 2.5 Flash is getting even better with a new update. Gemini 2.5 is a multimodal state-of-art agent, has 1-meter context window with advanced coding capabilities. Google made Gemini 2.5 Pro even better by introducing an enhanced reasoning mode called Deep Think. It uses the latest cutting-edge research in reasoning, including parallel thinking techniques, resulting in incredible performance. Check how the Gemini 2.5 Pro DeepThink model consistently holds the top position in these graphs, but I want you to pay more attention to difference between Gemini 2.5 Pro. For math, it is around 15%. For coding, it is 9%, and for multimodality, it is around 5%. Google did an amazing job here. In addition to its strong performance on academic benchmarks, check WebArea and LM Arena scores of both new Pro and Flash models. The new 2.5 Pro is now leading the popular coding leaderboard, WebDev Arena, with an ELO score of 1415, and Flash is just in 3rd place. It's also leading across all leaderboards of the LM Arena, which evaluates human preference in various dimensions, and Flash takes the 2nd place overall. It is just amazing to see both Pro and Flash models are so close to each other. Let's give a quick look to this amazing Gemini 2.5 Flash benchmark. Google says, 2.5 Flash is our most efficient workhorse model designed for speed and low cost, and it's now better across many dimensions. It's improved across key benchmarks for reasoning, multimodality, code, and long context, while getting even more efficient, using 20 to 30% less tokens in our evaluations. In addition to that, Gemini 2.5 Pro and Flash has native audio output for a more natural conversational experience in preview mode, which switches between 24 languages, all with the same voice. First listen this, and then we will jump on the Google AI Studio.
The model can converse in more expressive ways. It can capture the really subtle nuances of how we speak. It can even seamlessly switch to a whisper like this. So the model can begin speaking in English, but then ये हिंदी या किसी भी और भाषा में switch कर सकता है. And switch back, all with the same voice.
You can try it in Google AI Studio under the Generate Media section, and you can make selection between Flash and Pro TTS. Besides, you can choose single speaker and multi-speaker audio modes as well. Check this out.
Hello! We're excited to show you our native speech capabilities,
where you can direct a voice, create realistic dialogue, and so much more. Edit these placeholders to get started.
2.5 Flash is now available to everyone in the Gemini app, and we'll make our updated version generally available in Google AI Studio for developers and in Vertex AI for enterprises in early June, with 2.5 Pro soon after. Speaking of Gemini app, with the Gemini 2.5 models, Canvas is now even more intuitive and powerful. You can create interactive infographics, quizzes, and even podcast-style audio overviews in 45 languages. But the magic of 2.5 Pro is its ability to translate complex ideas into working code with remarkable speed and precision. From powerful models to how we interact with information, Google is also revolutionizing search. Let's explore the new AI mode. AI mode is our most powerful AI search, with more advanced reasoning and multimodality, and the ability to go deeper through follow-up questions and helpful links to the web. Over the coming weeks, we'll see a new tab for AI mode appear in search and in the search bar in the Google app. Starting today, Google is rolling out AI mode in the US, but how does it differ from normal search? Under the hood, AI mode uses Google's query fan-out technique, breaking down your question into subtopics and issuing a multitude of queries simultaneously on your behalf. This enables search to dive deeper into the web than a traditional search on Google, helping you discover even more of what the web has to offer and find incredible, hyper-relevant content that matches your question. So, essentially, AI mode acts like a team of researchers, simultaneously exploring different facets of your query to bring you a richer, more comprehensive set of results than ever before. Google has also integrated deep research capabilities into AI mode with deep search. By using same fan-out technique, it can issue hundreds of searches, reason across disparate pieces of information, and create an expert-level fully cited report in just minutes, saving you hours of research. The most craziest part is live search. With Search Live, you can talk back and forth with Search about what you see in real time, using your camera. Search becomes a learning partner that can see what you see, explaining tricky concepts and offering suggestions along the way, as well as links to different resources that you can explore, like websites, videos, forums, and more. Besides that, Google also added the agentic capabilities to search so that it helps you to save your time with tasks like purchasing tickets, reservations, and local appointments. I posted what I thought about this point by saying, as far as I get, instead of creating new agentic browser like Comet, Google is trying to integrate agentic feature into search engine. Don't forget to follow me in X as well for more insight. Beyond text and code, AI is also making huge strides in media generation. Let's check out the latest from Google, Veo 3 and Imagen 4. Veo 3 and Imagen 4 are the newest video and image generation models, push the frontier of media generation, with their groundbreaking new capabilities. Veo 3 is a new state-of-the-art video generation model, and it does not only improves on the quality of Veo 2, but for the first time, can also generate videos with audio. Veo 3 lets you add sound effects, ambient noise, and even dialogue to your creations by generating all audio natively. It also delivers best-in-class quality, excelling in physics, realism and prompt adherence along with precise camera movements. Let me show you some great examples.
They left behind a ball today. It bounced higher than I can jump.
Oh, what manner of magic is that?
Old sea chart. The lost island isn't myth. We must prepare an expedition immediately. According to this old...
Where were you on the night of the bubble bath?
Microfilm is in your ticket.
They're watching the north exit. Use the service tunnel.
One with nature now.
Nature would prefer some personal space.
I'm one.
Google will bring all these new capabilities to the Vertex AI API in the coming weeks for Veo 3, and Imagen 4 is available today in the Gemini app, Whisk, Vertex AI and more in Workspace. Finally, for those who want to be at the absolute cutting edge of Google's AI offerings, there's a new way to access the most powerful tools. If you are watching my videos, you remember I gave you a bonus content about the rumor of Gemini Ultra and now it turns to a real feature. Starting today, Google is introducing two subscriptions, Google AI Pro and Google AI Ultra. With Google AI Ultra, you access to our most powerful models with the highest rate limits, and early access to our most exciting experimental AI products before anyone else. You can think of the Ultra plan as your VIP pass to Google AI. Here's the pricing and features. Google AI Ultra is available in the US only, with more countries coming soon. It's $249.99 per month, with an offer for first-time users of 50% off for your first 3 months. I know it's pricey, but even Google itself says that this subscription plan is for frontiers. Alright, that's a wrap on today's whirlwind tour of Google's latest AI innovations. It's clear that the pace of AI development is accelerating, and Google is at the heart of it. What are your thoughts on these updates? Which feature are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you found it informative, subscribe to AI Handbook for more deep dives into the world of artificial intelligence, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next update.